Hey everybody, it's Rich with Greenway Travel Group. Just wanted to give everybody a complete overview of this week since unfortunately we leave tomorrow. Sad face. Um, this week has been amazing. Um, Definitely, I think, better than the last time, and the last time was really good. The weather's been fantastic. We haven't seen a drop of rain. We're supposed to get some rain this afternoon, but we'll be pretty much done at that point and just waiting for tomorrow to get here so we can get back to the boys. Um, I'm going to start at the check-in process, and then we'll just kind of go through things as I think about them. I really don't have any notes. Candy's got some notes that I might peek over at from time to time, but um, so we arranged a private transfer through the resort, which was amazing. Went really well. Uh, Smooth transition from our getting our bags, going through customs, getting on the transfer, and coming to the resort, where we were greeted with pretty standard with a nice cold towel and a welcome drink, and then they took us over to the front desk where we sat down with the check-in lady, and it took about 15 or 20 minutes only because we had two reservations. So we had one for the first 3 nights and one for the last 4 nights. So it took a few minutes longer, but 15, 20 minutes we were done. They whisked us away to our first room, which was the Golden Junior Suites above the swim out suites in that same area where the swim out pool is. And it was really nice. We really had a good time in that room. The view was really cool of the pool. It was easy access down there if we wanted to walk down to the pool. The room was great. Nice big sunken tub. I've got plenty of pictures of that on my Facebook page and my Instagram also at Greenway Travel Group. So go check those out. And then Thursday, we moved over to the Emerald Junior Suite where we're currently at. And I think we talked a little bit about our misgivings, our own personal things on that one. I think we prefer the first room over this one, although the view out the back door is nice. We can see the sea. We have a nice palm tree beach area. Lots of lizards running around, so that's been fun to watch. The thing that's different with this room is it has the great big giant sunken jacuzzi tub. And it has some bells and whistles as far as blinds, Wi-Fi speakers are built in to the room. So there's some things that are a little bit better, a little bit more tech savvy than they have been. These rooms have been remodeled and redone, so everything's really up to date. The decor is great, but like I said, I just think that for our money, I think we would have been better off staying where we were at, or maybe even move down to ground floor, so you had that immediate access right into the swim up pool, which was really nice. We spent a lot more time at the swim up pool, I think, than we did the regular pool. We met some friends from Colorado, and we hung out with them for a few days at the main pool, on the quiet side of the main pool, not the party side of the main pool. But that was fun too. Moving on to the food. The food here has been great. I think overall I would give the food an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. I think the only couple downsides for me, being the foodie that I am, the breakfast buffet is what it is. It's just a breakfast buffet. Go to the restaurant, the beach restaurant, and have breakfast, have lunch, and even have dinner if you want. It's a great facility. It's open air. You can hear the beach. You can hear the waves. It's really good food, and it's a level or two up from the buffet. Now the lunch buffet, on the other hand, was a really good option. A lot of options, from sushi, steak. They had a fresh pasta, make your own pasta dish station. They also had a seafood station where you could get shrimp, fish, tuna, a couple of other. They had a fish mix, things like that you could get fried up right there on the grill and do that. Lots of salad options, things like that. Lunch was way better buffet wise than the breakfast was. The dinners have been amazing. We've eaten at all of the restaurants that are open right now. La Livio, which is the Italian restaurant, is still under renovations for the next month. And then they're going to start renovations on the French restaurant. So they're just doing them one at a time. They're updating everything. They're putting in new decor, the whole 9 yards. Excuse me. So that one wasn't an option for us to sit at this time. But the Asian restaurant I went to last night was amazing. Probably the best pad thai that I've had in 5 or 6 years. It's really good. Let me see, what else was there? The French restaurant was great, obviously. They have a really good filet. They've got really good French onion soup, which is probably their signature dish. The teppanyaki was a fun experience. That was the first time I've done that I remembered. We are almost done with this trip, and no cracked dome or anything, so I made it through unhurt this time. So 2 thumbs up. Well, we're going down to the beach later, so for now, cross fingers. But we'll everything will be fine. So restaurants were great. The churro cart guy, everybody loves the churro cart guy. The only downside about the churro cart guy now is that the churros are half the size as they were the last time. They had the same size bags to put the churros in, but the churros are half the size as they were. So get 2 churros. They've got different fillings. I like the caramel filling, but he is pretty popular. And after about 7 o'clock, his line gets kind of long. But I think he's there usually until 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night, which is good. We went into the sports bar and watched the Chiefs game on Thursday night, which was a lot of fun. They have a really big TV screen in there, plus 4 or 5 other large TVs around the outside walls of the bar, which is really nice. Holds probably about 115, 20 people maybe. It was pretty packed. It was pretty full, but the bar is really big. They were quick with drinks. And the beer drinks at the sports bar are way bigger than they are at any of the other bars. They're in the big 32-ounce glasses at the sports bar. So the sports bar was a really good option. Don Miguel is right next to the sports bar. It's kind of a martini bar. It's more quiet. They have some small bites in there, but lots of room to just hang out with people that you came with for a couple of drinks before or after dinner, and then or maybe even just a nightcap before you head back to your room. The pool is great. The pool is fantastic. The pool is humongous. I did a video this morning that I'll be putting up probably later this week once we get home and I have good upload internet. That it's just a big pool. One side of the pool is very party atmosphere. The DJ, a lot of the resort activity staff get into things. There's pool volleyball. There's just games that they do. I think on Sundays they have a foam party. It wasn't announced for today, but I think it's probably because of the weather. They usually do that late in the afternoon, but they do have foam party. And then the other side of the pool, which is where we hung out most of the time, is more chill, more relaxed, less busy, more quiet, just really good shade. It's very, very nice to just go over there and hang out. They do have a no reserve chair policy here that they do watch. If you're holding onto a chair for more than 30 minutes and you haven't used it, they will move you. So that's a good thing. I mean, a lot of us have felt that on cruise ships for a long time, and sometimes that is a huge issue. People that may spend an hour at the pool hold on to those seats all day and nobody can get them. But there, as you'll see in my video this morning, there is a ton of seats, whether they're the padded wicker adjustable lounge chairs or just the regular mesh adjustable pool chairs. There's plenty of them all the way around the pool. There's a great chapel here for services or weddings or whatever else you may need. Did a video of that this morning. Also, a couple of nice spaces to have groups. There's just a lot of things that this resort offers that can be a benefit to you, whether you're coming as a couple or if you're coming as a group. This is adult only, so that's a plus. No, it was pretty quiet this week too. I think. I don't think it wasn't too crazy. It didn't seem like it was overly capacity wise, that it wasn't too full. I never got a real firm number on capacity. I asked a couple different people, but I just don't think I asked the right people. But it didn't feel like it was full. So let me see. What else? What other notes do we have? Anything exciting and new? Room service was great. Room service, we had a couple of nights. The nights that we got back late, and then we did night before last, and we did room service breakfast this morning, which was really good. 45 minutes, breakfast was about 30, but 45 minutes for evening, and we ordered 8 o'clock or later, I think, both nights. So 45 minutes is pretty good. The food came hot. Food came very good. The menu is a full service room service menu, so you can get pretty much anything and everything you want, from burgers to shrimp alfredo to spring rolls. They had the whole menu pretty much open for you. The only thing, one of the other food things that I want to touch on, and this is just me, I'm sure nobody else would have that big of a deal with it, but I like consistency, and from being such a food snob that I am, whatever you order, if you order something on a Monday, it should taste the same and be prepared the same on a Thursday if you get it. A couple instances of that did not follow suit this week. I had French toast at the beach restaurant one morning, and it was different than what I had it 2 days later. Then there was what else was there? The dinner room service. There was a couple of different ways that the pasta dish was prepared, but that's just me. I mean, look, it was fine. Everything it was good. It was fine. It just wasn't the same. And the other thing was the coffee shop. The caramel macchiatos were different every single day. And I think it just depended on who was making them. The one thing about places like Dunkin' or Starbucks or Dutch Brothers is if you order a funny coffee there, it's going to taste the same every time. That's why people go there. That's why, they're so good at what they do. This is a really good coffee shop. It's brand new. It's only several months old, I think. It's super AC in there, so it's a nice place to go and get a frozen coffee while you cool down, or you just take 5 minutes to relax or wait for your golf cart or whatever. But
try something new every time. You won't be disappointed.
Try something new every time. I tried something new this morning and it was fine. It was good. So I went with something different. Candy went the caramel macchiato, and it was different for the fourth time. But that is what it is. It's just being super picky at this point because I had to find something. This place has been amazing. The housekeeping staff has been amazing. They bumped in here a couple of times the last couple of days while we were still in here, and they just kind of do their thing real quick, 10, 15 minutes, they're in and out. And it's fun to watch them kind of work a little bit and get your room ready for the day. Walking around this resort as I close here, I think this resort is pretty big. I mean, it's spread out. There are some central buildings that if you stayed in building 3 or building 4, building 3 is going to be really close to the food and the restaurants. Building 4 is going to be pretty close directly to the pool. So you get outside of 3 and 4. We stayed in building 1 the first time we were here, and it was about a 5-minute walk to the pool. This time, building 8 might have been a 10-minute walk from the pool. from these rooms in the very back of the resort that we're in now to the front is at least a good solid 12 minute and change walk. The golf cart can do it in 2 minutes and 25 seconds. So after we had the excursion the other day, we just decided we're not walking anymore. So we've been taking the golf cart almost everywhere. We walked around this morning while I was shooting some video, but once we got back up front, we took the golf cart back. It's if an older couple wanted to come here, I'd have to make sure that they were physically, well off enough to make all the necessary accommodations to where they wouldn't be inconvenienced. And that's important when you're trying to qualify clients for something like this that isn't where everything just isn't right on top of everything else. You have to walk everywhere to get somewhere here. But I think that's about it. We're going to pick this video up and we're going to put it online. It'll be up for a week or so. And we will be back in Texas tomorrow evening. So everybody take care. I want to thank everybody for liking all my pictures and my videos and my posts this week. I really appreciate it. Had a lot of feedback on the posts, as well as messages and whatnot from people who saw them. So really good, a really good trip, a really good getaway for us. So we're ready to get home for the boys, right? We're ready to get home to the boys.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go down to the beach a little bit today. It's supposed to storm this afternoon, so we'll beat that. And thank you, everybody, very much. We'll talk soon. Bye.